good. Hello, welcome to the second episode of PLW Wrestling. I am your host, T-Rob, and I will be commentating this episode of PLW. Tonight we have a stacked card here of 4 matches. First, we'll have Michael Stevens versus John Hart. In our second match, we will have Stewart Sullivan versus Aaron Whiteman. In our third match, Quincy Cripwalk will face Vincent Van Gooch. And in our main event, comprised of all the losers from last week's show, will face in a triple threat match. See who will gain their first win in PLW. That match, the main event, would have been a fatal 4-way, but due to the events that we'll be talking about here shortly, it was changed to a triple threat match. And the reason for that is, after last week we found out that Sawyer Catterall was concussed, as we thought. So early in the match, when he faced John Hart, his best friend and tag team member of the Dab Bros, when John threw the chair at Sawyer's skull early in the match, it concussed him like we thought it did, and as we said, Sawyer was pretty lethargic after that chair shot. Still fighting valiantly, though. He was able to come back a short bit before just getting put down by John. Of course, he's got that concussion he's going to be out for 2 to 4 weeks with. But we also found out that, unfortunately, due to the multiple sledgehammer shots to the testicles and groin region, Sawyer has swelling of the testicles, and he has black and blue balls, so that will also cause him a lot of pain here in the near future. But Sawyer has vowed to come back and get revenge, so to speak, on his friend John Hart. John specifically said that in this match coming up, he wanted it to be quote-unquote John's Rules match. We don't know what that is. We assume it's going to be a hardcore match of some kind. And he said that going forward, any match that he will be involved in will be John Rules matches. So when Sawyer Catterall comes back to face John Hart, it will be in a John's Rules match. But let's get to our first contest here. Michael Stevens facing off against John Hart. Live from the PLW arena in the PLW school. Here comes Michael Stevens.
Making his way to the ring from Northeastern Massachusetts, weighing in at 185 pounds, Michael Stevens!
Current IPWA National Heavyweight Champion, Michael Stevens, making his way down to the ring. He won that title last week on IPWA, and he's looking to get a win against John Hart here in our first contest of tonight. Oh. Stewart looking to use that clothesline from hell to his advantage here tonight against John. Also probably looking to use some of those weapons under the ring to his advantage as well. That'll definitely advance his career here in PLW if he can get a win over John Hart. Here comes John Hart.
And his opponent from Indiana, weighing in at 276 pounds, John Hart.
We spoke with John earlier tonight about the situation between him and Sawyer. He said that he hasn't visited Sawyer yet at his home. For what reasons we're unsure of, but it seems that there's some sort of animosity between these two, obviously. They're both best friends. I don't know why there's this hatred now between them. But when we talked to John earlier, he said regarding a concussion that Sawyer suffered, he said that Sawyer knew the risk when he walked into that match, and he has no remorse about it. So obviously there's something not going on between these two, and obviously it will get resolved in the next coming episodes of PLW. What a nice crotch shot of Michael Stevens there. Great camera work there from our crew at PLW. Bell rings. Slap to the chest, kick to the head. John Hart on a roll here. Spinning wheel kick out the gate. Going outside already. Springboard leg drop misses. That'll hurt your tailbone real quick. Won't be able to sit for a few days after that. Might need a hemorrhoid pillow for that. Oh, kick to the back. Can this ref get out of the way of the camera shot, please? Don't you know the business? You know you're supposed to be in the middle of the fucking frame. Leap down from Michael Stevens. Arm drag. Taking the extreme John Hart over. Dropping him on that back again, but John recovering quickly here. Going for that leg drop again, he connects with it. Right across the throat. Crushing the esophagus. And John's just taunting here on the ropes. Reminiscent of the Hardys, his favorite. Oh my god! Jumping code breaker off the top. I don't know if Michael Stevens' nose is crushed or not, but it might be broken here, folks. I don't see any blood yet. It might be good. Oh no, he's got the sledgehammer that injured Sawyer in that last match, but Michael Stevens able to get the upper hand, drop kicking it out of his hand. Reverse DDT to the back of the neck of John. Stomps and kicks here. Now Michael Stevens has got the sledgehammer, and he's going to use it to his advantage right to the hand. Crushing those fingers. Anything goes in the John Rules matches, apparently. Kick out at one. Well, John able to shift the momentum with that headbutt. The already injured head of Michael Stevens, he misses with that springboard cross body. But Michael Stevens regaining the advantage again with another drop kick to the chin. Working on that head of John Hart. That's a good tactic here, especially in an Extreme Rules match. You can use anything. You got that sledgehammer again, but John once again able to reverse. Kicks him in the head. Scoops him up, power slam. Right to the canvas. He's at that. Oh my God, right to the face of Michael Stevens, and he's crushing him. He just crushed the ribs of Michael Stevens. Up to the top. Might be thinking to drop the bomb. John Tom bomb. Drop the hammer. Oh, that double axe handle. There's a sledgehammer again. Michael Stevens able to get out of it. Chop. Michael Stevens up to the top. Calling John to get up. John on his feet. Oh! He's laying on that sledgehammer handle. That won't help those ribs that John's been working on. Oh, drop kick to the knee. That's one way to get somebody off their feet. What'd you drop the sledgehammer for? Oh, roll up by John. Using the weight to his advantage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got at least a 50-pound, 70-pound weight advantage over Michael Stevens. Michael Stevens is a stick. Oh my gosh, what a tilt-a-whirl head scissors for Michael Stevens. He's got some momentum here. Can he capitalize on it? Getting up to the top. Dropping the sledge on John, just like he did to him earlier. Combination of punches, European uppercut, back in the jaw of John. Oh. John getting that clothesline in. I think he's going up top. John Tom bomb connects, crushing those ribs, drawing the air out of the lungs. 1, 2, 3. This one's over. John, your winner here tonight. He's now 2-0 in PLW. Look at the highlights here. Early in the match, John able to connect with that springboard leg drop. And that code breaker. That definitely turned the tides of the match. Here later in the match, Michael Stevens able to get the advantage. But it was too much. Wasn't able to handle John. John dropping the John Tom bomb on him. With a 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, John the Hammer Hart.
John, your winner here tonight. We'll see what the future holds for John. You know he's got a match with Sawyer Carroll in the future. But who will his opponents be in the coming weeks? We'll see. Coming up next, we got another debut of two superstars here. Stewart, Sullivan, Aaron Whiteman going on one-on-one competition. Here comes Stewart Sullivan.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Leeds, England, weighing in at 182 pounds, super smooth, Stewart Sullivan.
Obviously a mark of Ric Flair. We talked to him earlier tonight. He said that he spent years studying Ric Flair matches before he got into the business. He's obviously using the figure 4. But he's also said that he took moves from other arsenals, such as Edge. He applies the downward spiral to perfection, he says. we'll see how he does against Aaron Whiteman, a former multi-time international champion in SWF, but Stewart Sullivan's no slouch himself. He was just former IPWA National Heavyweight Champion. He was who Michael Stevens faced last week, and here comes Aaron Whiteman. Former basketball player for the Golden State Warriors. He's looking to use his knowledge and speed from his basketball days to his advantage here tonight. We hear that one of his maneuvers is springboard DDT. He also utilized the 619. As I said, former multi-time SWF Intercontinental Champion. I think he's actually current SWF Intercontinental Champion, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong. Right out the gate, Aaron. Wheelbarrow DDT. Springboard moonsault. Crushing the ribs of Stewart Sullivan into the cover. Out the gate, 1, 2, we might have him here. No, kick out. Stewart Sullivan able to get the advantage. Obviously, he's going to be using the moveset of Ric Flair here. He studied it for years. He said he watched Ric Flair Steamboat probably 25 times. Working on the legs, obviously. That'll do him well against Aaron, who's the high flyer here in this match. Using that speed and the ropes to his advantage. Hurricane Rana by Aaron. Telling Stewart Sullivan to get up. Obviously we hope... Oh my gosh! Springboard dropkick, dropping Sullivan. Connected with the back of his skull. Oh! That'll be good for his... Aaron, well, it'll help his advantage when he goes for the 619. Calling Stewart Sullivan up. Another Hurricane Rana. Off the ropes. Oh, what is he doing? Stewart Sullivan able to get up. Obviously the ring rust getting to Aaron. I don't think he's had a match in probably a year or two since SWF's last pay-per-view. But he's able to get the advantage again, sending Stewart Sullivan into the corner. Stewart Sullivan reverses the drop kick. Irish whip reversal, right to the knee, taking out the knee. Telling Stewart Sullivan to get up. Another Hurricane Rana. Springboard this time. Into the cover, 1. Only a 1 count. Might not have put all of his weight against that. Against the body of Stewart Sullivan. Wait. Oh my gosh! Dean Ambrose like clothesline into the cover. 2. Stewart Sullivan able to get the shoulder up. Aaron Snapmare. Drop kick to the head once again. We obviously hope that Stewart Sullivan isn't a fan of Plane Ride from Hell. Obviously he's a fan of Ric Flair. You just hope he's not that type of fan of Ric Flair. Oh, there's a downward spiral sending Aaron's face first into the canvas. Telling him to get up. There's the figure 4. He's locking it in. He's close to the ropes though. Aaron's close to the ropes and grabs the ropes immediately. Stewart, he's the veteran in this business. He should have known to maneuver Aaron more into the middle of the ring. Going for a scoop slam, it's reversed. For Sullivan, able to get back on his feet. Big back body drop. Crushing the spine of Aaron. Fireman's carry position. Oh! In the cover, 1-2, he might have him here. Aaron just barely able to get that shoulder up. Pretty even match here so far. This isn't like the first match, it's more one-sided towards John. But once again, Aaron able to take advantage of the situation. Back to Sullivan now. Elbows to the midsection. And a kick to the back. Aaron reverses into the corner. He's got the scoop slam this time. He connects. Going up top. Oh no, I think he might be in Curryland. Wait, oh! Stewart Sullivan catching the Dragon Rana. Changing it into a powerbomb. He's gonna go for the figure 4. This time we're in the center ring, but Aaron counters. Springboard crossbody. There in the air with Stewart Sullivan's lungs. Picking him up. Into the corner. Once again. Sullivan with the back elbow. Goes for a shot. Wait, he hooks the headlock. Oh my god! Stewart Sullivan just did a headstand. Aaron just drove his head right into the canvas. I don't know how Stewart Sullivan was able to get that shoulder up after that maneuver. He practically got spiked on his head. Oh my gosh, Aaron went for that drop kick and his knee flew into that turnbuckle. Oh. Aaron working on the arm, or getting his arm worked on now. Stewart Sullivan picking Aaron up. Fireman's carry position again. Picking him over the ropes. Stun gun. Heading up top. Dropping the knee. Like Ric Flair does. 1, 2. Kick out of 2. The resiliency of both these men is astounding. What will it take to put them away? A underhook. Tiger bomb. Dropping Aaron on the back of his neck. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. What a match. Aaron's against the rope, shot to the face. His chest is, as you can see in his back, are deep shades of red. And the abuse taken in this match, he's scooped up now. Shoulder breaker. The thing about Sullivan is there's the downward spiral once again. Looking to set up Aaron, he's in the middle of the ring now. This isn't good for Aaron, he reverses. Another hurricane run. Whipping Sullivan's neck right into the canvas. Aaron, another hurricane runner. We got Suplex City, maybe we got Hurricane Rana City for Aaron. Both men are on the outside. As you obviously see, there's no padding here in the gym. Oh no, Aaron. What's he going for here? Going for a powerbomb, it looks like. Powerbomb position, but Stewart Sullivan able to get out of it with punches to the face. Multitudes of shots, and a clothesline follows that up from Aaron, dropping the leg right across the throat. Picking him up. Sending him back into the ring, but no, Sullivan reverses. These two are so evenly matched, it's ridiculous. Counter for counter, oh my god, what a lariat. Just like before, into the cover, 1, 2, and oh my god, Sullivan get that shoulder up somehow. Aaron thinking what does he got to do to put Sullivan away. Elbows to the midsection again. It's twice that's happened now. But then getting sent off from the ropes. Aaron reversing it to a fireman's carry. That's the third time that's happened. Aaron, he's going to be probably puking in the back after this match if that keeps happening. Wait, Sullivan catches him again in the downward spiral. 1, 2, 3. Sullivan with the victory here. Check out some highlights from this insane matchup. I underestimated Sullivan here, but apparently the kid knows what he's doing. He worked Aaron down. He's practically worked every body part imaginable, every limb. Here's one of the many downward spirals in this match's history. There's the second one. And there's the third. Aaron nose getting sent face first in the canvas. I think he got knocked out probably from that.
Here is your winner, Super Smooth, Stewart Sullivan.
Sullivan with the victory here. He's 1-0 in PLW. Former IPWA National Heavyweight Champion. Obviously no slouch, and he proved that here tonight against Aaron. Next up, in our third matchup here tonight, Quincy Cripwalk versus Vincent Van Gooch. The story behind this match is simple. We were setting up the ring in the school earlier, and Quincy walked in off the street. He obviously saw we were holding a wrestling event, and he has to be a part of it. And we said, what the hell, forget contracts and other legal measures. Here's your hot dog and a handshake, buddy. Yeah, we obviously hope he doesn't sue for unnecessary touching in this match, if you know what I mean when it comes to Vincent Van Gooch, the Goochinator. This man, as we get into this matchup, we hope this is another match transit incident regarding Quincy Cripwalk. That could be, that could shut us down and only after our second episode, which probably wouldn't be good.
Making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 230 pounds.
He's blew our pyro budget right there. We don't know this guy's moveset. He didn't say much in the back to us. He said he's ready to kick some ass, Cripwalk on some people. And I don't know if he's quite prepared of what he's walking into tonight. What the hell's going on? All the lights in the arena just went blue. Looks like Undertaker just walked in the building. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Oh man. Here comes Vincent Van Gooch, and we call him the Goochinator for a reason. This man craves one thing, and that's fresh Gooch, and he'll do anything to obtain it, including kicking a man's ass. Uh-oh. Vincent Van Gooch making his way down to the ring. He knows what he's wanting tonight. As the bell rings. Oh, Vincent Van Gooch immediately with the crucifix driver, sending Quincy into the ring neck first. Oh my god. That's right, he's still standing after that. Off the ropes. Springboard DDT. But somehow just, oh my gosh! Soul Snatcher cutter. Underestimated this man. He's taking it to Vincent Van Gooch right now. Dropping the elbow after the coffin drop. That skeleton of Vincent Van Gooch might be exposed. His ribs gotta be hurting after that coffin drop. 200 pounds on your ribs doesn't feel good. Oh my god, don't do this. Military press. Quincy, oh my gosh! Ribs first. In the hardwood floor. We're at the PLW arena. Getting sent back into the ring. Vincent's hurt. Oh my gosh! Moves out of the way on smash, but it goes for nothing because Quincy regains the advantage. Powerbomb position. Look at the power of this man. Oh, stun gun. Obviously, he can beat Vincent Van Gooch to put his name on the map. But anything can happen, as we saw in the last match with Aaron and Stewart Sullivan. Oh my gosh, what a kick to the jaw. Right off the top rope. That knocks Vincent for a loop, but he gets back on his feet quickly. Grabs Quincy, hip toss off the ropes. Knee to the jaw. Now Vincent's in control. Going for a powerbomb, I think. He reverses that maneuver Quincy was going for. Back and forth now. Punches. In the head of Vincent Van Gooch. Goes straight to the knee. Shin breaker. Punches. Combination and a drop kick. What a beautiful drop kick by Vincent. Maybe all about the Gooch piece. Oh my gosh! Bulldog. Maybe all about the Gooch. We've got a good drop kick. 1, 2. Kick out of 2 by Cripwalk. This is weird for. Oh my gosh! Diving leg drop off the top rope. Crushing the windpipe. Quincy, kick out of 2. I'm surprised he was able to kick out of that. 300 pounds right on your throat. It'll do its damage quickly. I think a Macho Man Steamboat picks him up, sends him into the turnbuckle, Snake Eye style, sits out a powerbomb, and Quincy going outside for some reprieve. He's got the 10 count, but looks like Gooch is making haste after him. surprised Vincent's able to still stand after those attacks to the ribs. If you ever had just a rib pop out in general, you know how hard it is to breathe after that. Shoulders to the midsection. Into the cover is Quincy, stacking him up, but no, kick out at 2. Vincent into the corner, grabbing a back elbow. Goes for a crossbody and it misses. Vincent landing on those ribs again. That's not good for him. Oh! Here comes Quincy. Clothesline off the ropes. Back body drop. He's going again. Up against spine buster. Spine on the pine. Into the cover. Hook on the far leg. Can he steal a win over Vincent and Gooch and kick out at 2? Doesn't get it. He's pissed off, it looks like. You gotta stay on Vincent if he wants to win. Oh my gosh, Scorpion death drop. Spiking Vincent and Gooch's head into the canvas backwards. Going up, wait. What's Vincent got? Got him. Oh my gosh, the win's a change. Driving him head first on the canvas. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. From Quincy Cripwalk. He's not Cripwalking now. Barely standing on the outside of the ring. Oh my gosh! He just delivered the same maneuver that Quincy just did to him earlier on the hardwood floor. That's not good. He might have a cracked skull here. He might have a concussion also. He'll be out, if he is, 2 to 4 weeks, just like Sawyer Catterall was after that match last week with John Hart. Count of 6 here. These men gotta get in the ring. I want this to end on the count out. Obviously both men will go 0-1 in PLW. Both men get into the ring at the count of 7. Vincent and Gooch working the legs. Obviously doing anything he can to get the win here from the Gooch. We don't call him the Goochinator for nothing. He has a goal in mind. But obviously Quincy's giving him a run for his money here. Multiple sledgehammer shots from the big man. Taking down a 300-pounder. Gooch on the one of the apron for some reprieve here. Mercy, oh my gosh, no. Oh my god! Vincent Van Gooch's head just got spiked into the ring apron, the hardest part of the ring. That's just metal there, folks. Now Vincent Van Gooch may have an actual concussion. Oh my god, what a splash! And an insult to injury, those already injured ribs, but oh my gosh! Just picked him up and hit him with the Emerald Flosion on the outside. Right at the neck first into the hardwood floor. Oh, we have to get the stretcher out here. He's not moving. Oh, now he is. Thank God. That was a nasty fall there. But obviously, if he's injured, that's not going to be good for him if he keeps fighting. But Gooch only has one thing in mind, that's getting the W. And getting the Gooch. Once again, these men got to get in the ring. Obviously, it's not going to do either of them well. Both of them have already been driven into the floor. I'm surprised that they're still coherent here. fighting. It's remarkable. Just showing the resilience of these two. Wait, he caught him flipping, but man, Gooch, he got the Gooch suplex. Grabbing the Gooch and throwing him over in the angle slam. 1, 2. And Quincy getting the shoulder up, the right shoulder up at 2. And he's pissed now. Is Gooch? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, pile driver. One of the possibly already injured neck of Quincy, but he's up. It'll take its toll, folks. It's not good to be dropped on your head multiple times in one match. These two are still fighting here. Oh my gosh, what an inverted Alabama slam. Sending Vincent and Gooch into the canvas. And oh my gosh, what a curb stomp here. Once again driving Vincent and Gooch's face into the canvas. And that's it. Quincy with the victory here tonight. Tonight just upset city. What a match. Obviously the beginning of this match played its toll. The attack to the ribs of Vincent Van Gooch. On top of that, he might have a concussion after that emerald flosion on the outside, right on his skull. We thought Vincent Van Gooch was gonna surprise us with the upset here, but he got the pile driver. Didn't go for the cover, which led to Quincy Cripwalk in that inverted Alabama slam off the ropes under the curb stomp. Quincy getting his first win in PLW here. This shows that anything can happen in PLW. This man just walked out the street and got a victory. Obviously, we're gonna have to sign this man. Because after that performance, why would you not? Time for our main event here, folks. Obviously, all three of these people were on our last show. And they all lost their matches, so we thought, why not put them in a match to see who could get their first victory after going 0-1. Here comes Hunter. Hunter Smith walking his way down to the ring. Last episode he faced Will Poor in a grueling match. Obviously didn't walk out with the victory, but he gave it his all. But a lot of people like to underestimate this man. He might be on the smaller end as far as height is concerned, but this man is a powerhouse. As you saw last week, he picked up Will Poor on the outside. All 250 pounds of Will Poor. Picked him up in the Hunter Bomb and slammed him down on the concrete pretty much. But that didn't do anything for Hunter in the end because Will was able to hit that spinning heel kick and hit that Will switch, but Hunter looking to get his first victory here in PLW.
And his opponents. First,
here comes the White Grandpa.
Weighing in at 183 pounds.
White Grandpa's here.
Grandpa!
We didn't talk about it at the beginning of the show, but White Grandpa was also another person who was injured in our last episode of PLW, but he's competing here tonight. He faced his grandson P-Rob in a match, but came up short in that match when P-Rob hit the avalanche tray bottom off the middle rope. And apparently he herniated his one of his discs in his spine, electing not to seek medical attention. And when asked if he was going to compete here tonight, he said, "Oh hell yeah, son, you bet I'm fucking competing here tonight. And I'm going to stomp a mud hole in all these MFers and walk it dry. If you don't let me, I'll stomp a mud hole in each of you." And most of management just laughed at him, honestly. But here comes P.A.T, current IPWA heavyweight champion,
From Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing in at 200.
owner of SWF.
P.A.T.
Last week he faced Yamashita in a finisher match. The two members of P.A.T, multi-time tag team champions, going at it last week. But P.A.T came up short after a grueling match when Yamashita hit the Boris bomb as P.A.T came off the ropes. But P.A.T, when asked about his strategy in this match, he said, "I'm just going to give it my all, and I'm just going to do what I do best out there," is what he told me. And obviously this man knows what it takes to get a victory. He's a multi-time champion. But who will get their first victory here tonight in the second episode of PLW? In the main event, we will see here coming up. Everybody's getting ready. The bell is rung. Here we go, second main event for PLW. Right off the gate, suplex from the White Grandpa. Hunter coming from behind, using that power, got him in the shoulder grip, squeezing the life out of him. I mean, it'll obviously take its toll on a near 70-year-old man. Kick to the gut. I thought he was going for that stunner right off the bat. He's got Hunter against the ropes, sledging him on the back. The White Grandpa's got to be careful taking those shots to the back. Obviously he's got that herniated disc. He should be out. He's electing to compete here tonight. Obviously this should be a one-on-one match, but White Grandpa's toughing it out here. That might not be in his best favor though. Wait, Hunter getting that jaw. P.A.T with a super kick for White Grandpa, but White Grandpa taking advantage off the ropes. Kitchen sink right to the gut. There goes your wings, P.A.T. Stomping a mud hole. He said he was going to do it, and he's doing it. Stomping a mud hole, and P.A.T now shots the face of Hunter and right to the nuts. Hunter blocks the second one, 10th, and a clothesline. Baseball bat being introduced here, but White Grandpa versus. And A clothesline. Oh my God! P.A.T's doing everything he can here tonight to get the victory, including hitting one of his own employees with a baseball bat right in the top of the head. Throwing him over with the monkey flip. P.A.T. Oh my gosh! My grandpa just shoved that steel chair into the gut. Oh my gosh! My grandpa just landed on that baseball bat. Oh my gosh, P.A.T. He's got Hunter up. Vertebreaker. Right on the neck. Why didn't he go for the cover? He's out. But P.A.T. calling him up. Right over right grandpa with a crossbody. He jumped right over him, but obviously that's not good strategy. You go for the cover when somebody's right next to you. The white grandpa taking advantage here, but P.A.T. able to stop him. Into the ropes, white grandpa reverses. I think P.A.T. outside, and oh my gosh, a stunner right against the ropes. Sending P.A.T. to the outside. Watch out. High flyer, the white grandpa going off the top ropes with the sledgehammer and picks P.A.T. up. Oh my gosh, pile driver on the outside. Right on the hardwood floor. Hunter's got the baseball bat and he's swinging for the fences. He got white grandpa right at the top of the skull, like he just got done to him by P.A.T. P.A.T's got the kendo stick. Obviously, there's so much action going on, it's hard to call. Oh my gosh! Right against the skull, that'll give you a concussion right there in and of itself. But white grandpa now, shoulder tackle, now he's stomping the hard hole in Hunter and walking it dry. White grandpa, once again, he's got the pile driver on P.A.T. And it connects. P.A.T. making his way outside the ring. Getting back in now. Scoops up white grandpa. Scoop slam. Driving down that 7-year-old frame into the ring with force. Looking for a springboard at white grandpa using his old age and wisdom. Get out of the way of that drop kick. He knew it was coming. And oh my gosh, there's the stunner. There's the stunner. 1, 2, this might be it. 3. White grandpa with the victory. White grandpa with the victory. How in the hell? How in the hell? Obviously, it's true what they say about this man. He may be crazy, he may be demented, but damn it, he's a hell of a wrestler. Coming out with a victory with a herniated disc here. Obviously, these pile drivers took its toll, and there's the stunner, which put P.A.T. down for the 1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner, the White Grandpa.
White grandpa, your victor here in the main event of PLW episode 2. This man may be old, he may be crazy, but he's agile, he's resilient, and he's a damn hell of a fighter. Thank you for watching the second episode of PLW.